Hi everyone, welcome in my new episode of Peter's English podcast. In the last episode, uh, we were talking about English grammar. We were talking about past simple. In today's episode, we will talk about English grammar. I tell you what happened me in the last week, and we'll talk about IHF Ice Hockey Championship in Czechia. In the last week was very interesting for me. I was watching very interesting series and movies. I was listening to very interesting English podcasts, and we were growing potatoes in our garden in Wednesday. The funniest situation was when I meet a tool. I wanted to throw up. I wanted to throw up rubbish, but I, but I, but a tool was near me, and I was fighting with this tool. But I'm okay now. It wasn't nothing bad for myself. Then the problem was with our sewer pipe, because our sewer pipe is broken. Our sewer pipe will be repaired on Monday. The bad situation is that waste flows back into our sewer manhole. We have to go toilet outside. It was very disgusting, but I hope that everything will be okay. I like watching my favorite animated series called The Simpsons. They are very funny and interesting. I watched very interesting movie in English without subtitles. I discovered that I improved my listening. I'm really happy today. I was watching National Treasure one and National Treasure 2. It was a story about a guy who wanted to save a document about that he wanted to. So it was a story about a guy who wanted to save a document that tell us about American independence. He met very beautiful young lady that helped him. he discovered that this document has a map to a big treasure. This beautiful young lady helped him, and they found something big, and he had a new girlfriend. In second movie, he wanted to tell everyone that his family don't had nothing to do with a murder of president of the president of the USA, Abraham Lincoln. He met his friends again, and he discovered a very big treasure full of gold, and he has his girlfriend again. Now I want to tell you about English grammar. In the last episode, we were talking about present simple. Present simple in English. The present simple in English is creating by verb in infinitive. This infinitive is the same in every person except third person in singular, in that you have to use s with infinitive, and you have to do present simple person as like I, you, we, you, they, plus infinitive, and you have to use s with infinitive with third person in singular. We use this present simple in situations that are happens usually, sometimes, or never, and then you can use present simple with situations that are tell us about general truth, and in that, and now I wanted to tell you sentences in that you have to use present simple. The first sentence is the sun shines every day. In this situation, you can see that the sun is third person in singular. In that situation, you have to use infinitive plus s. The sun shines every day. This is general truth. The next situation is I read English magazines every day. Or the next situation is I never read English magazines. And now we wanted and now I want to tell you about the next English time that is in present and is present continuous. We use present continuous when when we wanted talk about situations that happens right now, the second option is we use present simple present continuous in situations that we are wanted to do in later. The sign is, and now I want to tell you the sentences in that you have to use present continuous. The sun is shining and the birds are singing. The second situation is we are going to theater in the Friday. And in the next situations, I wanted to tell you about IHF Ice Hockey Championship in Czechia. IHF Ice Hockey Championship in Czechia has started last Friday, 10 May 10, 2024. In the first game, Slovakia lost against Germany 4-6. It was very terrible game for us. Germany was much better as Slovakia, and Czechia won against Finland after shooting 1-0. Today, Slovakia won against Kazakhstan 6-2. Our game was much better. Our game was better, but we made a lot of mistakes, and I think better enemies better. I'm sorry, I wanted to tell you about other ice hockey national teams can use our mistakes for themselves. Our next match is tomorrow on Monday. We will play against the USA, and I think this we lose, but we'll see. The Czechia will play tomorrow against Switzerland. I don't know what happens in this game, but I think Switzerland will be very, very strong. Slovakia can go from fourth place, but we have to won 3 matches against Poland, Latvia, and France. I think we can do it, but we have to play good, and we didn't lost any point. Czechia can be on second place because Czechia won against Finland, but I think Czechia will lose against Canada, but we'll see. I want to end this episode. Thank you for your listening, and I want to tell you bye-bye.